Welcome back to channel, guys. Welcome back to the another video. In today's video I'm going to talk about iOS 26.6.1. And yes, and yesterday macOS 26.6.1 came out, and in that video I talk about, will we get 26.6.1 for iPhone? Well, it seems that is going to happen. In this video, I'm going to cover different topics. I'm going to talk about iOS 26.6.1. I will be sharing battery experience. I will be sharing Geekbench score. I will be talking about iOS 27, Beta 5, and more stuff. So, without any further delay, let's get dive into this video. Well, here is an article, and that is by 9 to 5 Mac, and it says that iOS 26.6.1 is likely coming as soon as Apple speeds up iPhone updates. So it means there is a new update that is coming. We are expecting a new update. We already saw macOS 26.6.1. That was an security update. If you want to know what was up with that update, I already did a video yesterday. So go to my channel, watch that video. But again, this article is here. I will drop the link in the description. It is by 9 to 5 Mac, and it says Apple is coming up with the another update. And it seems that 26.6.1 is in testing. It has started to appear in visitor logs for 9 to 5 Mac this week, which means it is coming as soon as possible. So yeah, it is coming very soon. So I am definitely excited about this update. But if you are wondering what we can expect as a new from this update, don't expect anything new in terms of features, in terms of UI change or anything like that. It is a double dot update, and it is going to be a security update or a bug fix update. And if I get back to this article over here, it says if Apple does release iOS 26.6.1 to the public, it will likely to focus on bug fixes or security improvements. So don't expect big features. It is going to be all about bug fixes and security improvements, and that is actually very important because many people are not happy with how the battery life is going on iOS 26.6. But yeah, finally the update is confirmed pretty much, and it is coming. Now, if I talk about when we can expect this update, definitely not this week. Now, next week we are highly expecting iOS 27 developer beta 5. So I'm not sure if they're gonna come up with the update next week for 26.6.1. Maybe they skip the next week, and the update we can get on 17th of August. But still, we can expect 26.6.1 maybe on 12th or 13th of August, or maybe 17th or 18th of August. These are the few days where I am expecting the update. Not on 10th August. Why? I will talk about that in a bit. But before that, I want to talk about how, for me, the 26.6.1 is going on. For me, experience is decent. This is my secondary device, not my main device, so I don't use this device much. But if I share the Geekbench score over here, you can see the recent score was 2335 on a single core and 5398 on a multi-core, and a single core is higher than the average one, as you can see. Multi-core is also higher than the average one, as you can see. So for me, scores are going really good, so that is nice thing to have. And if I talk about the GPU benchmark by going over here, I got 18703 GPU metal score, which is again way higher than the average one. So for me, scores are crazy good. I have no issues with scores at all. Performance of this update is really nice, and overall experience is decent. Since this is not my main device, I don't use this device much. I'm not using it for daily uses, so I have no idea how the battery life it's been past week. But it was a decent. I did a testing of 2 days or 3 days, I guess, so that is already on my channel. But over here, if you see 20% of usage, 1 hour 31 minutes screen on time. Again, I don't use my device much. For me, being very honest, the experience of battery life is good. It is decent, and I'm enjoying the overall 26.6. But again, it is pretty much confirmed. 26.6.1 is also coming. It is going to be a bug fix update, a security update. Don't expect anything big. I'm hoping it may bring a better battery life for the people who are not happy with the battery life. Now, I also want to talk about a bit about how the experience is going on with the iOS 27. So far, this device is running iOS 27 beta 4, and experience is decent. If I talk about the performance, performance is nice, although not getting best results in CPU benchmark. For example, the latest one was 3398 on a single core, 8034 on a multi-core. Both cores are, this is higher than the average one, but multi-core is lower than the average one. So sometimes it is better, sometimes it is bad. And if I talk about the GPU benchmark over here by going into the GPU medal, 28964, which is much better, way higher than the average one. In fact, this is one of the best easily. So I have no issues with the GPU benchmark. GPU benchmarks are crazy good, which means performance is also really good. The only problem that is I'm facing is the bad battery life. So for example, let me load the stats. So go over here. Today I use around 52% of my device, and for the 52% I got 1 hour and 39 minutes screen on time, which is really poor. Mainly I was using Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, and some other apps for a bit, but it means there's a big room for improvement, and Apple need to bring this improvement with the beta 5. Let me go to any other day over here. Maybe over here where I use around 78% of my device. It was a decent day. I got 5 hours and 6 minutes screen on time, better than few days apps which I used are here, but still a big room for improvement. Yesterday I used around 116%. As you can see, I charged my device over here. I have to charge my device over here. So multiple charging, 7 hour 34 minutes screen on time. Mainly I was highly active on Instagram than some other applications. So yeah, it seems there is a big room for improvement in the battery life. Now we all know that we were expecting iOS 27 beta 5 in this week, but we didn't saw the update. We were expecting the update on 3rd of August, but today is 7th of August and there is no update yet while I'm shooting this video, which means it is not coming this week. It is pretty much confirmed. I will do a full-fledged video about this. Maybe that video will come tomorrow, but it is for sure confirmed that the update is not coming this week, and definitely it is going to come next week. And for me, it is going to come on 10th of August. 10th of August is the date where I am expecting iOS 27 beta 5. It is going to be a developer beta 5, and for the public beta 3, we can expect public beta 3 later that day, or maybe on Tuesday, or maybe on Wednesday. This is why I'm not expecting 26.6.1 on these 3 days, but I'm expecting iOS 27 beta 5 and iOS 27 public beta 3 during 3 days. So definitely I will be bringing more videos about that. I will be doing 3-day battery life test, 24-hour battery life test. So make sure to subscribe the channel for those videos. But again, this is the things going on so far. And again, iOS 26.6.1 is pretty much confirmed. The link of this article is given in the description if you want to read out. If I conclude this video, we are expecting this update very soon. I also talk about the battery life and the performance, and I also talk about how iOS 27 is going on so far. I also talk about the beta 4 battery life and performance along with the expected beta 5 release date. So these are the few things that I covered in this video. If you have any query, you want to know anything, let me know in the comment section below, and I hope to catch you guys in my next video. Until then, take care. Peace out.